Hey everybody, how's it going today? Gonna talk to you about some new boots that I've been testing for. I can't remember. It was after TCIA, so we'll say second week in November. Been running through two new offerings from Lowa. One of the reasons I wanted to bring Lowa back on, we sold Lowa boots before. I've used Lowa boots for a long, long time, both mountain applications, sheep hunting, just general steep ground, heavy backpacking. People ask me all the time, what's a good boot for tree climbing, or what's a good boot to wear with spurs? I'm now of the opinion, not taken away from whites because I fought fire in them for years. Westco's are great boots. There are much better options for the arborist than those type of boots, especially if you need the ability to be on hooks for removals, but also have a boot that you can work on the ground, work in steep ground, and also do spurless work. So, the one I'm going to talk about today is the Lowa T Cam or T Cam GTX. I don't know how to pronounce the actual name. So this is essentially back to my original statement. People always ask me what's a good boot. Any boot that's made for trekking where you can carry a 60 to 80 pound ruck is going to work fine for the heavier portions of tree work. So this is actually a little bit lighter weight version of a heavy trekking boot. So some of the things that I like, I mean, around where I live, we got to have Gore-Tex. I get the downsides of Gore-Tex in certain parts of the country, but we need a Gore-Tex liner. This has a legit Gore-Tex liner. It's leather and Cordura upper construction. We've got a nice full rubber rand going around, all the way around the boot. The rubber is right in between being super sticky and hard, because obviously if it's a trekking boot, you're going to be on rocky portions of trail. You don't want your boot wearing out on your 200-mile backpacking trip. It'll be difficult to see here in the picture, but these are roller eyelets, and then once you get everything cinched on the forward portion of your boot, these lock down. So now that's going to keep your heel locked. And then even though I'm not a huge fan of exposed metal eyelets, I've eaten shit a bunch of times on Red Mountain and haven't smashed them in or broken them off yet. That'll give you some flexibility to either cinch your upper portion above your ankle in, or leave it so you have some flex, okay? Wear these on hooks, not an issue. Not going to be as nimble as a true spurless boot, but that's not what we're looking for here. Again, so very robust, super comfortable, can wear these all day long. I was packing every bit of a 65-pound ruck after elk season in steep ground. Personally, I was dying. My feet and knees felt good because of my boots. So that's the Lowa T Cam or T Cam GTX, as you like. It's a good boot, and it is resolable, like legitimately resolable. Somebody like Dave Page Cobbler can absolutely resole this, because the price point is a bit high, okay? I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant about boots. Everybody has different foot sizes, widths, etc. Some of the boots we carry are going to have a narrower footbed. That's going to address a lot of our population's needs for a good fit. Some of us, like myself, are going to need a wider toe box, a wider footbed. The Lowas are going to address that issue, and they're true to size, quite a bit different than some of our other European manufacturers. These are made in Germany. But so start my rant. Yeah, we're gonna, in arboriculture, because we're in the urban environment, if you're getting a year out of a pair of boots, that means two things. One, the second that you're done with work, you are taking your boots off and you're getting into a pair of slippers or a pair of skateboard shoes or something that's not your work footwear, okay? And the other thing to do is buy a boot dryer. They're worth the $30, right? They add life to boots because you're drying your boots out every night. You're getting rid of your funk. You're getting that membrane dry again. And when you clean your boots, which is critical, and that's number 3, it will dry your boots out, right? And if you have leather, treat the leather, Okay, it's not that hard, you guys. But back to what I'm saying, when people are like, oh, I got 2 years out of a pair of boots, I've seen the folks that post that on social media. The tread is bald, all right? Depending on how you walk, you've got heavy wear points somewhere in either on the ball of your foot or on your heel. But the bigger issue is this shock absorption, whatever it is, whatever they have in their EPA liner, steel, triple oak, whatever, that has worn down, right? Wearing boots too long is detrimental to be in a career like ours for a long time. You're going to hurt your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your spine, right? Boots aren't going to last forever, but we can do things to make a pair of boots where for the type of work that you folks are doing, 10, 12 months is not unattainable. A little bit more, I would argue, maybe, sorta. But yeah, so back to that. Take care of your footwear. Our feet are super important. Change your socks, take some Motrin, take a knee if you need to, but get back at it. Lowa Ticam GTX, available at WesSpur's Tree Equipment.